In countries that work, in countries that everything is going fine, the systems are working just well, people are living well, and things are just all right. Those kind of countries, there are things you notice about citizens in those countries. They don't rest, and they don't just live a life of negligence. Whenever something wants to go wrong, you see them rising up, mobilizing themselves to speak or fight against those kind of things. That's why I see in countries that are developing, Western countries, you still see people coming out to protest, and you'll be wondering, these people are living well now. What's their problem? Why are they protesting in America? Why are they protesting in UK? Why are they protesting in places like this? It's because they themselves, they have made it a culture not to take nonsense. It's their culture. It has been built into their way of life. It has been built into their system, to stand up when things want to go wrong immediately. Ehen. So why am I saying this? Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because here in Nigeria, there's something we need to learn. We need to learn how to get rid of that need for a Messiah. No Messiah is coming to save us. Ehen. Even if few group of people stand up to begin to help us fight, speak and do all these kind of things, if everybody is not in line, if everybody has not elevated their consciousness, it will all go down. It will break down to the mud. It will break down. Everything will scatter, because you need the people to be awake to manage a system that favors them. You have to be. That is why they say it's government of the people, by the people, for the people. It doesn't just mean that the government will be there, you are separate from the government and the government is doing everything for you. It's government for the people, by the people, of the people, by the people, for the people. You understand? That means you have to be involved. You have to be involved in your own governance. You have to be involved in your own governance. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Uh, all these, activists bashing activists here and there. When there is no time, there's no time for us to be doing things like that, because elections are coming. Elections are coming, and these evil men in the ruling class are busy strategizing. And we are here. Activists are there asking who was in the courtroom, who was not in the courtroom, who was there, who was this, who was that. We don't have time for things like this. That's what I'm telling you guys. We cannot put our faith in the hands of just few activists out there. They are trying their best to. I'm not trying to fault them, but they are human beings, and human beings have limits. So human beings have limits. Human beings are not perfect. So we cannot just put our faith in the hands of few people. All of us have to elevate our consciousness to become revolutionaries. I once said in one of my videos that it is this our need for a Messiah that has created people like VDM, who are just looking for that one person that we think is going to save us. I don't know where we got that mentality. Maybe probably from religions. You are waiting for a Moses or a Jesus Christ to come and save you. But that's not going to happen. They have always said that the reality of a group of people is a reflection of their collective consciousness. It's a reflection of their collective consciousness. So nobody's coming to save you. The setting, when people are enlightened, when people have elevated their consciousness, and they really want freedom, they begin to mobilize themselves by themselves. They learn how to mobilize themselves. They boycott things that they shouldn't be involving in, that the government or the system has designed to keep them in a trap or in a loop. They boycott. They organize themselves to boycott. You understand? It's just very simple. You don't have to keep enduring something that is not good for you. So when you are enlightened, when you as a group of people are enlightened, what you do is you naturally organize yourself to boycott some of those things. Now look at, you work in the hospital, you are a doctor, you are a nurse, you are a lab scientist, whatever you are in the hospital, and then there are no equipments to work with. There are no drugs, no emergency drugs in the hospital. Nothing. You are not even paid well. But on Monday, tomorrow is Monday now, you are at work. It's just a consciousness thing. If all of you are conscious people, you will know how to organize yourself and strike. and strike and demand for the proper thing to be done. The proper equipment should be available. The proper kind of payment should be given to you people. Why are you going to the work to do when all these things are not available? Do you want to go and kill people? So these are things that you don't need VDMs, you don't need Showerays them, you don't need a Mama P to do for you. You can organize yourself. Look at election is coming. In your community, do you have like a group of youths who come together, to organize themselves, and even from that level, see whether they can produce a local government chairman, not the type that was imposed on them by one form of godfatherism or the other, but the type that came from among them, that understands their problem, and he has systems, he has ideologies that he can use to, actualize the collective good of everybody. You understand? You people, even that is very simple. You don't need a VDM to come and do that for you. You don't need the VDM to come and do that for you. You know your society, you understand what your problem is, and you know the people among you that can lead. You don't need somebody outside to come and do that for you. But it's just a consciousness thing. It's a consciousness thing. Are you conscious enough to know that this is what you are supposed to be doing? Or you need a Shawari to come and help you do that. You need a VDM to come and help you do that. So you don't need them for that. That's why I say the Messiah is not coming. It's when the collective consciousness of the people has elevated to a point where they see that we have to organize ourselves and mobilize, to save ourselves from this problem. And that is what will scare those in the ruling class. That people are now mobilizing themselves. It's stronger than guns. It's stronger than any kind of weapon. Bob Marley say, "I have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time." Is stronger when people start mobilizing themselves. So that's what I'm saying. We should just get rid of this need for a Messiah. One person cannot save you all. We are 200 and something million people in this country. If we mobilize ourselves very well, it will be one of the greatest march for freedom amongst black people. It will be one of the greatest march for freedom amongst black people. So we should just wake up. We should wake up. No Messiah is coming. I swear. No Messiah is coming.